How's it going, everybody? My name is friend Tinoco. You can probably decipher from my attire that I am from Memphis, Tennessee, and my area code begins with 901. Well, my phone number begins with 901. Today is April 5th, the year 2020. Yesterday marked a somber 52nd anniversary of the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King, about 5 miles from where I'm coming to you on North McLean Boulevard. So I'm just coming here basically to address my folk in Memphis, Tennessee. I'm coming here to represent 38107 North Memphis. That's my zip code. What do you, what do you want? So, it's a wonderful, lovely day, and from the lack of traffic here on North McLean near the intersection of the Valentine Evergreen Green Line, it's eerily quiet. Normally there would be a lot of young folk who live around me, especially off-campus Rhodes College people dallying about. But no, we know the circumstances. And normally, now that I have gotten this Memphis football and University of Memphis cap on, it's we miss this. We miss our Tigers. We miss our Grizzlies, who are poised to make the playoffs and probably should have clinched it by now had the season been able to continue. We miss having Tim Howard in goal for the Memphis 901. Tim Howard, the single match goal record holder for saves in a World Cup event. And he plays for us in Memphis, and he owns a stock in the team, and he's the general manager, and he plays in goal. And we missed it. Kind of easy to feel cheated. But this was the hand we were dealt. We did not bring this upon us. We did not bring it. Right now, today, they're about, in a county of about 900,000, Shelby County, Tennessee, the largest county by population and probably by area in the state of Tennessee. 1 out of 6 people living in Tennessee live in Shelby County, Tennessee. We're going without our Grizzlies. We're going without our Tigers. We're going without our Redbirds. We're going without our Memphis 901. And, I remember somebody saying, wow, imagine if Mike Conley had not gotten his face jacked up in that NBA playoff game in 2015. This city winning that NBA championship would have been lit. It would have been so good for the city. If Derrick Rose hadn't missed those free throws in 2008, this would have been so good for the city. Ladies and gentlemen, my fellow Memphians, my fellow Memphis Tiger fans, my fellow residents of the Loop, that wouldn't have done a thing for us. It would have been worn off, and the poverty would have still have been here, and therefore the crime would have still have been here. It would not have done. It might have had 10 people who moved here to take from outside of Memphis feeling better about being in Memphis in the long term. Wouldn't have done anything with respect to growing the size of our economy or society. Wouldn't have done anything to reduce the crime. But We know our outsized relationship with sport in this city. I'm guilty of it at certain times. I'm guilty of going to watch a game and eat at a local eatery and eating what I shouldn't be eating and drinking what I shouldn't be drinking. And I'm not coming at you at the best of shape. But I tell you, since this quarantine, I've felt a lot better about what I've eaten, because I'm eating my own cooking. It's not as good as everything they fry in hydrogenated oil, but it's much better for me. And life is a lot easier in many ways. I'll save you the details, because never mind. Y'all don't know me that well. Y'all just know I live in North McLean Boulevard in Memphis, Tennessee. I was born about 2.5 miles from me, almost directly to the west, in what was St. Joseph Hospital. But anyhow, with respect to sports, the script is flipped. We're now on the front lines. We're now on the court. We have to come out of this. We have to reduce the number of cases, and it's on us. The physicians and the nurses, the hospital workers, and the folks who have to work, be they police officers or grocery clerks, they're our last line of defense. We're the soldiers. We're the ones on the court with the ball, on the field blocking and tackling. We have to practice this isolation. We are a very social people. I work at one of the leading employers here in the city, by the way, and I pass by some of the most real neighborhoods to get back to where I am. And I still see some of our folk washing their cars, not maintaining social distance. Younger folk who are ideal carriers. Ideal, you young folk here in this country, whether you be Rhodes College students or folks just trying to make it day by day in South Memphis, between where I live and the airport. You're the ideal carriers. You are the ideal, most of y'all, the greatest number of y'all will be asymptomatic, and you will carry it back to where somebody, whether it be a family member or a housemate, cannot deal with it as well as you. We can't go much higher than these 1,000 cases that we have. I know it's only 0.1% of the whole county. But we're in it. We're in this fight. You know, whether it be the school system or OJ or the King assassination or elections, especially 2016. You know, we've had a lot of division about what, our divisions are front and center on the news all the time. Our lack of empathy, a lack of common empathy is on the news all the time. And, but this virus does not discriminate. On the other hand, please cover your hands when you pump gas. Please cover your hands, because that is a major source of co-infection, of common touch. A lot of us can't help but get gas, still get gas. I'm one of them. When you go to the store, wear your personal protection equipment. This is not a time to just enjoy the day off. The way we conduct ourselves is a matter of life and death between us and someone else who depends on us to do the right thing. We may not know them. Unfortunately, some of us who may be in vulnerable situations depend on others to do the right thing by us. We may not care about them, and they may not care about us. But for better or for worse, we are on the same team. Because the virus is coming after us all. After all of us. When he gets one, it makes it easier to get 5 more. We have to get back to our lives. And the sooner we get our heads straight, and the sooner we do what's right for us and for others with respect to the advice to follow from real authorities, not just who we like to hear from, but from real folk who dedicate their very focused lives on pandemic, on the reaction to pandemics, like what we're dealing with right now. Whether it be Dr. Fauci, or whether it be Stephen Curry. Listen, they're all saying the same thing. And if you don't believe me, if you only listen to what's in the Bible, look at Isaiah 26, verse 20, when Israel was caught, or was it 2026? Figure it out. Look it up. Israel was caught between the Assyrians and the Egyptians, and they were just taking it piece by piece on both sides. The land of Judah and the city of Israel. And the people were worn out. There was many deaths. There was a lot of exasperation. And God said, if I may paraphrase, because it's all paraphrasing, we're not reading the original text, written in Hebrew in this case. God said, stay in your homes, lock your doors, be patient with me, because I'm about to let loose the wrath. Stay inside and protect yourself from the wrath. And his wrath was let loose upon the folks who were attacking the land of Judea. Maybe y'all would listen to that. Because that's where we're up until right now. We have to flatten this curve, so we can flatten it in 3 days. Actually, 5 days, because that's the symptom. What do you call it? The incubation period. Median incubation period. We can turn this around in 5 days. 5 more days of all of us doing the thing we should be doing. Of isolation, of wearing PPE when we have to go out. Because many of us have it and have no symptoms. I might be one of them. I got to go shopping tomorrow. You best believe I'm going to have my mask on. You best believe I'm going to put on my gloves to pump the gas. And if you know somebody who needs help to last a couple more weeks or so, check on them, help them, run an errand for them, leave their belongings at a porch where we can continue to be safe. Encourage everybody to practice social distancing and decontamination, because all of us depend on it. We do not need 80,000 of us to come down with this, because we're not going to make it to the other side the same way we went in. Some of us have lost people already. I've lost a fraternity brother. I just got that awful news that I lost somebody from up in New England where I went to college. Young man of about 30 years old. He came down with it quickly. Very quickly. And now he's gone. Not a matter of 2 or 3 weeks. He had even made it to the hospital, now he's gone. Our wonderful hospitals that have been wonderful ever since the Civil War are not equipped to deal with us and the way we normally do things. We have to win. We have to play like the score matters. We have to win. We have to get out of this as soon as possible. And it depends on us. We are on the court and the ball is in our hands. When it comes to us, when the ball comes to us, we have to know what to do with it. To make the right pass, make the right dribble, call the right play, all of that. It's on us, whether or not we choose to have that responsibility. Anyway, go Tigers, go Grizz, go 901 FC. I'll see you guys very soon. We will have more.